You can't hide the nigga for long, bro. Stop asking us if we gonna fight that nigga. Go to that nigga comments, ask that nigga if he gonna fight us. He ain't gonna do it. That's why on the last episode, your shit said your favorite fighter better not duck. That
Yeah.
nigga ain't gonna fight us. You heard it here first. Clip this shit. That nigga ain't gonna fight us. Now, that's what I say, goddamn.
Let's give our good brother, B. Norman Sr., a round of applause. Yeah, man. Give the man a round of applause. Yeah.
What's up, dog? What's up, man? What's going on, man? What's going
Yeah,
on?
see, you don't get no applause when you go anywhere else. They don't give you no applause, no
Right,
grand, no
right,
grand.
right,
You gotta
right.
tell Mill City and Ness, they gotta step their game up.
You gotta step it up, baby. I feel you. I appreciate it, dog. What's going on, man?
Hey man, look here, man. I saw the fight Saturday. I was impressed with both, with Michaela Mayer and
Right,
Sandy Ryan. That was a good
right.
fight. And I was impressed with
Good
your son.
part.
I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting
Yeah.
back. They had their nets crossed on them. That what they would say. It was a couple of them.
Nigga,
They had
hey, nigga, stand up. God damn.
hey, hey,
Yeah, yeah. Go
hey,
ahead.
look here. Hey, check this out. When he got hit with that left hook in that first round, Bubba was in the chat. Oh, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. This gonna be it. This might be it. B. Norman Jr. gonna get knocked out. I told you. And man, bro, what impressed me with this fight? I'm gonna tell you what impressed me with the fight. He kept his poise. He seemed like he was focused.
Big.
He was seeing what was going on. He was seeing it. I think the first round he kind of like was filling it out. That second round he stepped it up a little bit. Which round that was when he knocked him to the ropes the first time with the jab?
That was the second round.
The second round. I was like, was it the second or the third? I know he knocked him out, but got
That
the
was the second
TKO. But I'm
round.
saying that was the second round.
Yeah.
What did you tell him? What did you tell him at that point? When he went back to the corner.
It wasn't even about the knockdown. I knew he was gonna get him over. I knew he was gonna get him out of there before the fight started. I had been telling him that my game plan was him just keep moving, move to the right. Like you seen in the first round when he got hit with the left hook, he was standing right in front of him. He had his hands up. He was being defensively responsible. So I don't have a problem with what happened. I mean, it happened. You know what I'm saying? He got hit. I didn't see it either. Let me say that. I didn't see it when I was there from where I was sitting at. I couldn't see that. So sitting on the side, I didn't notice that shot until after the fight. And I just had we were sitting there eating, and somebody gave me the phone for me to watch the fight. And I watched the fight. Nobody even said it. I looked. I'm like, oh shit. I reversed that bitch like 15 times. Like, wait a minute. I didn't realize what happened. But like I said, he had his hand up where it was supposed to be. He was doing everything he was supposed to do. He got hit high on the temple, whatever else. And then I asked, he was sitting right there too. And I asked him, I said, B, you got, I said, you hurt you? He was like, nah, he really hurt me. He just hit me with on the top of the head. You know, that kind of grazed me a little bit. I had to get my shit together. Or he didn't say shit together, but they had to get it together. I was like, I said, bro, I did not even see. I didn't know. I didn't see it. I hadn't heard about it. Nobody said it. I wasn't on social media yet. No, it was right after the fight. So I didn't even know that had took place. You feel what I'm saying? So when I seen all that, I mean, like I said, he was doing everything perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Again, when you in a fight, you gonna get hit. You know what I mean? You at that point, it's a fight game. When you got motherfuckers crying about shit like that, you know what I mean? Then they just looking for something to cry about. You feel like nigga? I ain't seen a nigga. I ain't seen a nigga ever. I ain't never seen a nigga ever go through fights without getting hit at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's about being defensively responsible. He was very responsible. He did not have his hands low. He did not have his hands where they weren't supposed to be. Man, it was a great. He was a great performance. It was a great performance, man. I was proud.
Hey, look, you know what I'm laughing at?
What?
Because, bro, I'm thinking about the what did the Centillion fight last year?
Yeah.
When he knocked him out and he squatted down and just looked at him like, I told you what this was gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, this ain't no game, man. This ain't no game. It's the big boy sport, man. It's a big boy sport, man. But it was all good, huh?
Hey, no. So when I saw that fight, I was like, man, you know what, bro? Like this right here is crazy because, he came back this round. People were looking for he was off for what, about 10 months, something like that, 8 months,
Yeah, 10 months.
and people was looking for was he gonna be rusty? Was he gonna get exposed this fight?
Right,
Well, we
right.
saw exactly what happened. I'm looking at the 3 points combination. He set it up nice. He caught him with the left hook. He shortened the hook this time. He caught him with that left hook. The left hook set up everything. Stun buddy. Derek Cuevas went back, started going back a little bit, and then Junior threw the right hook. He knocked out. I saw it like 5 times. He hit the right. He threw the right hook. When he hit that arm, then he shot the straight. Then he shot the straight left.
Jab, the straight left jab, straight left jab, boom.
and it came out of nowhere.
Shot that nigga back to the ropes.
Yeah. It came out of nowhere. So I was like, damn, he tried this motherfucker with a jab like that. That shocked me. I'm like,
my boy thumping. Yeah, he thumping. I've been telling motherfuckers that he thumping.
Hey, so I said, okay, he caught him, he knocked him with a jab. Derek got up, and when he got up, he started walking to his corner. I think he got up at like 7 or something, right? Started walking to his corner, and I seen him do this. Go back and watch. I seen him like, he was blinking his eyes. Referee tried to talk to him, and man, the rest say, all right.
The nigga was looking sad. The shit that transpired in the other side of the ring, I was on the other side. I was over there where B was at. The shit that transpired over in that corner, I didn't see that till after the fight either when they gave me the video to go watch. But I saw his face. I tried to dap him up. Man, first of all, let me say they were very gracious. They were very cool, the whole team. Like, they was cool the whole time. But I tried to dap him up after the fight when they was standing holding. Nah, bro, he was sad, bro. He was sad. Like, his fucking lips literal, like, he was sad, dog. So, hey.
Look, man, see, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was kind of wasn't sure whether I was gonna ride with y'all or not, because he's a Puerto Rican. And I'm still caught up in Edgar Berlanga being a Puerto Rican assassin, and I didn't want to go against another potential Puerto Rican assassin. So I was like, man, how he gonna handle this other assassin? You know what I'm saying? So you gonna stop the brother. I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, side note, I saw Edgar Berlanga when we landed in Atlanta yesterday. So I saw Edgar Berlanga at the airport in Atlanta yesterday. So he came and dapped us up. So what I'm saying? Came and told us a good job and everything. Yeah.
Hey, did he have Fat Joe with him?
Hell no.
Hey, did he have any ice on? Did he have his jewelry on?
I can't tell. He had like a little tracksuit type shit on. I ain't really look at him like that. He had ice in his ears, I'm sure.
He got the
yeah, I think he had them in, but I really didn't look at him like that. You know what I'm saying? I just look, what's up, bitch? I just like, what's up, big dog? And I'll grab my bag off the off the little shit or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? So I dapped him up, and my bag was right there, so I had to grab my bag and shit.
Hey, look here,
hey, hold on. When I saw him, I thought immediately about you, just so you know. I said,
you should have told him. You say, look, man, I got this dude. I got this little cat out of Tampa, man. He got the podcast, man. He called you the Puerto Rican assassin, baby. Listen. And let him know I'm rapping for him.
You know my boy? Hey, do you know who Najee Lopez is?
Najee?
Yeah.
For Cigar Talk?
No. Najee Lopez, he a fighter. Pro box. Light heavyweight.
I probably got to see him.
Look him up. He on the rise. That's my partner, and he real good friends with Edgar Berlanga, so I can get in touch with him anytime I want to. I tell him. You want to tell you want to interview with him?
Yeah. Let him know. Yeah, tell him.
I'm gonna tell. All right, I'm gonna hit Najee, and I'm gonna tell Najee to say it, and I'm gonna ask him if he's interested. I got you. Yeah.
Check this out. Now, the people want to know what's next.
What's next? Just continue to prove motherfuckers wrong and make people mad at me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Probably go somewhere and get more money than they said we turned down. Go somewhere and get more money where they say that Will Shot gonna get that money that y'all ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, probably go do some shit like that just to make niggas mad at this point. You know what I'm talking about? Probably do some shit that niggas ain't doing. Just saying, probably some shit like that. You feel me? Some shit that they can just squeeze their nuts about. Oh man, stand on this. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was 15, we got stand on this, nigga. You ain't doing that.
Yeah. Hey, check this out. So, of course, people, did your son call out Boots? Did he say he wanted to fight Boots after the fight?
He said he wanted to fight the winner. He said whoever he said in particular. I mean, because you can't say that. You can't go saying you that's giving that man the win. We ain't trying to give him no pre shit. We ain't giving nobody no pre shit. You feel what I'm saying? He was like, I see these boys out here unifying and whatever. He was like, maybe the winner of that fight, or he might have said Barrio's name. I don't know if he said his name or not. He was like, where my piece at? He's like, I'm trying to get some. What's up? He was like, I'm here. I'm in the welterweight division. I got a scrap. What's up? He said it was like that.
I heard that part.
Yeah, so he pretty much just let him know. And that's what I said, even before this fight, before the Stanionis fight was made, when everybody was doing the headlines about Boots couldn't find a fight, he couldn't this and couldn't that. And I had already been saying it. This shit was crazy. I had already been saying it. I put out a statement saying that, look, bro, if this is before Stanionis fight was made, I was like, we fight in March. I said, we fight in March 29th. If you could push your April date back, because they say you're gonna put the fight end of April. If you can push your date back to the end of May, you got to fight. That's what I said before the Stanionis fight was made. Then they came back with the Stanionis fight. You can't argue with that. So that was all good. You feel what I'm saying? So he didn't wait on us or whatever else, and shit, it's all good. You know what I mean? I honestly don't think he wants to smoke. He don't want it. I don't think he wants to smoke. You go listen to the last 2 interviews. I listen to everything now. They gonna really hate me about this. Listen to the last. Hey, I tell the truth. I can only speak my mind. You go listen to the last couple of interviews. A nigga asked him specifically about me, and I noticed about Bozy. Bozy told me they only interview with certain people so they can only answer certain questions. Bozy told me that with his own motherfucking mouth.
Yeah.
Somebody asked him about Brian Norman. You know that nigga, he didn't say shit about that question. Man, look, man, I'm worried about Sensei right in front of me. You see my son, like, nigga, after I do this, after we do that, yeah, we can get that word. He'll answer that question. Boots won't even answer the question, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Answer the question, nigga. All that shit that they was talking about Terrence Crawford before Jaron Ennis was even a fucking champion for years. Yeah. Nobody said he was clout chasing. Yeah. My son is a whole world champion. Didn't say his name until he said our name and said we ducked him or said we turned down the offer. We never said his name until he said our name and said we turned down the offer. Now all of a sudden we the ones clout chasing because we said we willing to fight another champion. Well, where the fuck they do that at? They ducking and hiding for this nigga, bro. You can't hide the nigga for long, bro. Stop asking us if we gonna fight that nigga. Go to that nigga comments, ask that nigga if he gonna fight us. He ain't gonna do it. That's why on the last episode, your shit said your favorite fighter better not duck. That nigga ain't gonna fight us. You heard it here first. Clip this shit. That nigga ain't gonna fight us. Now, that's what I say, goddamn. I told y'all motherfuckers that now they go to shit talking. I don't talk shit. Here you go. I told y'all motherfuckers one thing he ain't gonna do is he ain't gonna stand inside with my son. I told y'all that. You remember I said that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I said he ain't gonna stand and fight my son. I said I watched him. And that was that, you remember that Damian Fernandez? I sent you the video of it. That dude that he went 3 rounds with my son, not out in a minute and 31 seconds.
Yeah.
My son fucked this nigga up in a minute. My son don't play with his food. He fucked this nigga up in a minute and 31 seconds. Boots went 3 rounds with a fucking bomb. That was when he first started getting noticed with the Matrix shit. He was in there doing all this shit. No, they got highlights to that shit. It's a bomb, bro. It's a real live bomb. They got this nigga in the ring on highlights. Talking about, who got more? Nigga, we ain't playing with no motherfucking bombs, nigga. When my son touched that nigga, then you gonna see what's up. I told you it's gonna be one or two things. He gonna be getting the fuck on. He gonna be holding. He will not stand there and fight my goddamn boy. I bet you that. And you seen the other night why I'm saying that. Now, as of right now, my son's last 2 motherfucking opponents are 59-1. And that one was a split decision loss. They have 36 knockouts. 36 knockouts. 59-1 with 36 knockouts. After y'all favorite fighter next fight, that nigga last couple of fights gonna be, his last 2 fights will be 36-3. 36-3 with like 21 knockouts. The fuck out of here, bro. He don't want that work, bro.
Hold on. Hey, listen. Hey, C. Irvin the Wiz dropping that quarter of a dub. He say, man, F all of that. He said, make the fight, Pops. All this,
nigga, that's what we trying to do.
Talking.
can't make the fight, nigga. We can't make it for one person, nigga. You ain't hearing what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. Go tell that nigga to make the fight. Everybody loves coming to us. Oh, y'all ain't gonna fight Boots. Y'all ain't gonna fight Boots. But ain't nobody coming to him saying y'all ain't gonna fight B. Norman. Are you gonna fight B. Norman? When he said he ducked the question. Don't even answer it. Go look at his last couple of interviews. He don't even answer the question.
Yeah.
He don't answer the question. Then I'm listening to him. He was screaming undisputed. He had been screaming undisputed. Whoever got the titles. He was quick after this fight to scream out Barrios, scream out Stanionis, never said my son's name, right? He said Mario Stanionis, whoever got the belts. That's what he said. One other nigga that got the belt that you didn't say. That's first of all. I pay attention to all that. Go listen to it. He never said my son's name in the interview. He said Stanionis, he said Barrios, whoever got the belts. That's what he said. There's one more nigga that got the belt that you didn't mention that said he was willing to fight your motherfucking ass. You said you wanted undisputed. Now he's saying, I don't really know. We're going to see after this fight. I mean, I'll be lineal. How many other people did that? Ain't nobody did that since Floyd and Terrence Crawford. So, I don't know. Maybe then we'll see. No, nigga, you ducking. That's why I said that. You early ducking, nigga. You setting the duck up. They done already gave him. They done already gave this nigga the way out. Oh, he too big. That nigga not big. I'm telling y'all. He not that big. He not that big. I got pictures standing beside this nigga. He not that big. He not that big, bro. Hey. Tell y'all favorite fighter, come get this motherfucking work. That's what y'all do. Now, what we gonna do is get this money.
Well, he got a fight. He got a fight coming up with Stanionis.
I know. So, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that everybody keep talking to us about like your boy just said, make the fight, nigga. We can't make the fight. You can't put one fight at the motherfucking time. We trying to make the fight. Go tell that nigga to make the fight. We here. But I'll tell you what we gonna do though. What we gonna do first though, we gonna debunk some shit. We gonna get that money y'all said we couldn't get. We gonna beat that nigga ass then. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, Jen Psaki. Yeah, Jen Psaki. So they saying Jen Psaki calling y'all out. A lot of people who don't like the Normans, they are becoming Jen Psaki fans now. Last week they was Cuevas fans. So so right now, Jen Psaki say he want to smoke. Now they over there in Japan now, the land of, Dragon Ball Z. Land, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want to throw that out there. So what's up with that?
Oh man, I love it. I love it, man. Again, that's notoriety. That's people knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers talking about we ain't gonna be known, we ain't gonna be seen, who the fuck are you? So we gonna be the person like Jen Psaki in another motherfucking country, then we'll then done something else one of their other favorite fighters ain't done, right? We went to another country and beat their motherfucking ass when he was afraid to go fight Karen in his country in Germany and had to bring that shit all the way back to Philly, right? Ain't that what happened?
Yeah,
ain't that what happened?
I remember that, yeah.
So if we go over to Japan to whoop a nigga ass.
I don't know if he was afraid, but yeah, they didn't.
I ain't saying he afraid. I ain't saying he afraid. I'm just talking shit. I gotta talk my shit. But I'm just saying though. So if we go to Japan and whoop a nigga ass in Japan, what they mean? They mean we did something their favorite fighter ain't done again, right? The number one fighter in another country went and whooped his ass in his own country, right? That sounds like a plan, but I mean, again, I'm not the one that made the decisions. I'm not the one that called the shots no more. So that's on my boy. I got some influence, but it sounds like a good deal. And just believe whatever fight we get next will be worth more money than y'all just said we wasn't gonna get from y'all favorite fighter. Believe that. So so all that ducking for 1.5 and worry about a nigga pockets and worry about this and that with this 24-year-old goddamn kid that made more than y'all gonna make in the next 5 years. Y'all can cancel that shit. That shit dead. Y'all told me we ain't gonna get it.
Hey, so Psaki is promoted by what? The Japanese promote over there, right?
Yeah, but they work with Top Rank too, so we ain't got to worry about it. We got to worry about it across the street shit, everything. That's what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. It's chess, not checkers. They ain't hearing me. These niggas think small. That's why me and Greg was fighting, because I'm trying to explain business to the damn fat ass nigga, and the nigga don't want to listen. Yeah. That's why we was fighting. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to tell you something, my nigga. I don't expect you to understand. Well, no, you can't tell me. I'm like, bro, you standing your mama, mother. Come on, bro. That's how this shit got started. Like, nigga, you look at where you living there, bro. Look how you living. Nigga, you 30, you almost 40 years old with your fucking grandmama, bro. I've been out the house since I was 16, nigga. Come on, my son finna be 31. My son's 7 years younger than that nigga. Come on, dog.
Yeah. My oldest son.
I had my first son when I was 15 years old. My oldest son I'd be 46. I'll be 46 in May, so I'll be 46 in a month.
What's
and my son,
Taurus?
I'm a Taurus, hard-headed than the motherfucker. Yeah. My son will be 31 in July. So my son is 7 years younger than Greg Hackett. You feel me,
Mm.
bro? I've been out here, man. I've been out here.
Hey, shout out to Blaze. He say, well, he's saying the same thing. He say set the fight up Norman Jr. and Boots for undisputed.
We
You know what?
tried. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna tell you something. I like that. I
I
like
like it
that.
too.
Now I don't know how that would play out as it
Boost
relates to
ain't
who
gonna
would
do it.
get what belt first or whatever. But
I'm
I like
listening to
that.
Boost. I'm listening to Boost. That's why you had your last thing that said, tell your favorite fighter not to duck. That's when I told you that nigga not gonna fight him. He gonna find a way out, and his fans gonna give him away just like they giving everybody else. That just like they giving the rest of their fans, their fighters that they want to get passes for a reason why they can't do something and don't do something. They finna get his man passed, and they already done gave him a way out. Oh man, he too big. He can't sit around. That's what they gonna do, bro. He not gonna fight my son.
RB the baller said he say Boots can't run. Is Norman at 47 or Conwell at 54? Yeah, they got that boy.
He'll
Yeah,
beat he'll beat Conwell though.
huh?
He'll beat Conwell.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, he will. He'll beat Conwell.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
All right. My
You
son
know, you know
spoiled
what?
my son spoiled both of them. He'll beat Conwell. I'm telling you.
No. You saying Boots will beat Conwell?
Boost will beat Conwell.
All right, well, you know,
Oh,
I
he
have to,
talking about my son or he talking about Boost can't
he
run?
talking about Boots.
Yeah. I think Boost will beat Conwell. I think he'll beat Conwell. I mean,
Yeah,
but sparring, but you know, sparring is sparring. Them gloves is different. Cause I gotta say, Mike, when we get in that motherfucker in the conference room or in the dressing room, and my son go to hitting them hitting them pants with them 8-ounce gloves.
mm,
Nah, that shit is different. So I mean, Conwell does hit hard. Conwell hits harder than Boots. That's for sure. My son told me that. My son told me the only motherfuckers he sparred that got real power. He
mm.
said Crawford power good. He said Tank power good, and he said Charles Conwell. He didn't say nobody else. Those are the only people he ever sparred that he said that got power.
Yeah.
He did say that.
So damn, bro. So the Jin Sasaki came out of nowhere. Remember we was like it's kind of like did you?
It happened a few months ago. You just might not have heard it. He said something. He called him after it was January. January he fought in January, and then after his fight in January, because somebody sent it to me. After his fight in January, he said that shit in English, and he came out. He said Brian Norman. So somebody sent that shit to me. I sent it to my son. In January, he was like, I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's some storybook movie shit. You would love to go do some shit like that. That's beautiful.
I mean, Jin Sasaki got 17 knockouts. You know you know what I mean. So you know.
You want to bet me? You want to bet me that Jen Saki going to sleep before 3?
No.
He going to sleep before 3.
I was just saying that, man. You know they got them Ginsu beans over there, and you know get what I'm saying. You don't know nothing about that.
Jen Saki going to sleep before 3. I love his attitude. He was nice, very gracious. So I don't want to just talk shit about him. I'm not just talking shit about. But it's the fight game, and you know it's either them or us. You know what I'm saying? It's either they or we, and we go. Now I'm always pick we, and I'm telling you the truth. My son gonna put him to sleep and before 3. Jensen Saki. I watched him. I watched him this morning. I got some messages. Look, I mean, again, I can't think we gotta make a fight like that happen first. So that's
You
first
gotta
of
make it
all.
happen. You gotta make it happen. So
if that fight happen, he going to sleep before 3.
So you said that now it's you don't make the decisions anymore. It's your son make the decisions.
Right.
When did that come about?
That's been that way. It's been that way for a minute. I still got it. I'm just talking shit about that part. I still got my influence about that, but like legally, I've been out since 2023.
Okay, a couple of years.
Yeah. Legally, I've been out since 2023. Like that shit. That even this whole when this whole thing fell through, that wasn't on me. That was just how it happened. I was just being forthcoming like I always am, and they were just blaming on me, and I take the blame. I told my son, nigga, I'll stand out here and fight for you. I don't give a fuck. I'll stand in the yard to fight by myself. You stay your ass in the house. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit. I ain't worried about it. I don't care about niggas liking me. I don't. These niggas ain't paid not now one of my motherfucking bills. They ain't bought me not now car. They ain't bought me my now pair of shoes. These niggas ain't gave me no work. They ain't spent no money with me. Everybody in the chat talking shit. These niggas ain't gave me $1. So I don't give a fuck what they say or do. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, that's the mentality you gotta have, especially in today's time in social media era, because everybody has an opinion. People gonna voice this and say that, and so I do get it. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He looked real strong. Your son looks strong. Like when
I
you see
like it.
people getting knocked out, pretty much
Right.
TKO with jabs. You know, from a short range standpoint, that tells me something. So he does have that concussive power. Um,
So Sasaki got 17 knockouts. The guy we just fought got 19 knockouts. And the guy he punching. My son told me he punching.
he
So
punching. Yeah.
the guy my son just fought punching too. So Jen Sasaki punching. The guy my son just fought punching. He 30 years old. Jen Sasaki's a little younger than him, so he ain't all the way got his man strength yet. So he's still getting strong, which is good in his favor, whatever else. But hey, we're willing to take those challenges. Like I said, it's not about ducking nobody. It's about being fully. If it's about being rightfully compensated for the fucking job. You know what I mean? It's about not taking what a motherfucker say they gonna give you. Are we gonna give you this? Oh man, you can't get bitch. You can't tell me what you gonna give me and what we can't get. I was trying to say from the first start, we knew that the camera, we knew they was in the pickle. And the pickle meaning that they was stuck. They was sending niggas offers and sitting there. I was like, well, shit, you went on the plan, but I tell you what, if you want us to come over there and play with you, nigga, give us this and we'll come play. Oh man, you ain't work with nigga. Fuck you, then stay over there. Well, yeah, you were, and that ain't even what happened. We like, okay, well, I tell you what, we'll give you this. No, nigga, we ain't gonna take that. How about give us that? No, they took 3 weeks or 2 weeks. They sent back another offer. We're like, damn, all right, well, you almost there. Cool. We almost there. Let's do this. We send that back. That's what Eddie go, oh, they know this. Oh, they know that. I went fourth quarter this. And come on, bro. And that's how the shit started. We never walked away. That's what people not understanding. We didn't duck shit. We didn't turn down nothing. It was, here you go. How about this offer? Now, how about, it was negotiations. In fact, we came down. We came down, how much we came down? 800,000. We came down a lot. We came down about 500,000. Yes, we came down. Yeah, we came down some. So we came down some money to try to meet them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That was the third off. We came down. So the first one came, that was bullshit. We can't sit in this bag. All right, then the third one came, okay, we're sitting in this bag. And that's when he started, all right, well, fuck y'all then. You know what I'm saying? But that was on them that said, fuck y'all. We never left the table. We still here. And then you got Eddie coming out telling the lies. This can be looked up. Telling that we still calling them, asking them, is the fight available? Well, you see for a fact, people don't understand it. That's a bold-faced lie, because I'm here telling you, nigga, that ain't true. And he'll be on right now at this time telling y'all that's what we doing. That ain't true. But they want to believe, they mysteriously want to believe a person when they want to believe them. You know how they go.
Hey, shout out to Talib. He say Carolina, Georgia, and Florida dudes, we don't wear no ass whoopings. He say, so whoever coming for Lil B better bring it. We different, respectfully.
Real
Okay.
shit. Real
Shout
shit.
out to Blaze, pound for pound, dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, how much emphasis did you and your son place on shooting the jab and left hook in camp?
No, that's part of what he always done in the amateurs. He used to shoot niggas. He done shot a nigga headgear off with that shit, with that power jab. He not nigga headgear flew back. That's just part of what he do. That wasn't what it was. Our main focus in the camp period was working off, because he only had a strong left hand. He only had a strong left hand. He didn't have no kind of right hand. I don't give a fuck what he thought. He didn't have no kind of right hand. So our main focus was neutralizing his left hand in general. That's what our main focus was. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it was about. That. Oh, and body work. He was supposed to go to the body a lot more than he did, but he still did good. Those jabs to the body, they are so underrated. People don't understand. They looking at it and it look like it's just a tap or look like it's just a touch. Them jabs to the body.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some serious shit.
It offsets rhythm. It offsets timing.
Man, them jabs to the body is a motherfucker, bro. So that's really. Yeah, yes. Them jabs to the body that look like it's nothing. Shit, you fuck around, see a motherfucker go down, you'll never know. It could have been from a jab to the body, seriously. Or that jab to the body definitely had played a part in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, go watch. Yeah, he say Norman, Foreman, Dorman, Boots in 5. So he one of your detractors.
Boots ain't gonna fight us. Hey, so say Boots ain't gonna fight us. So what you gonna say about that? What you gonna say when Boots don't fight? What you gonna say? You keep saying us fight him. What you gonna say when he don't fight us? That's what I'm trying to understand. That what niggas not hearing. Boots not even saying my son's name. He's not even agreeing, saying he would. He not saying none of that. What are you gonna do when your nigga don't fight don't fight my son at all? What you gonna do then? You ain't gonna call him a duck because you're gonna feel stupid. You ain't gonna do that. So what you gonna do? Oh man, he was too big. He had to move on. He ain't had time to wait. That's what you gonna do? You gonna make an excuse?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You saying what they see. This is the thing, right? I get exactly what you're saying. You're saying that because what happens is when you have a fighter that's the favorite fighter, the fans will have a tendency to move the goalposts, and
Yes, sir.
they'll come with double standards.
So
Like
like,
you want to
you
see
want to
them
see them
go
go
over there and okay, well,
to
ask
an
Boots,
actual.
do he want
He
to do
want
it?
to do
When is he
it.
gonna fight too? You know what I mean? Like
Crazy. They do it all day. They do it all day. That's what I'm saying. They be like, everybody always, and I told you, I asked Bones about that. I asked Bones about that. I asked him, after my son fought between May, between May and August when this happened. Again, me and Bones are cool, being cool. This is a real conversation.
mm,
They was getting under my skin. Boots, say Boots' name. Why y'all ain't saying Boots' name? Mind you. I said, damn, Boots ain't saying her name. What's going on? So I said something. I was getting mad about something, and whatever I said, Bozy saw it. Mind you, me cool. We cooler than 1,000 fans. So he called me. He hit me laughing one day. I guess I said something. I don't know what I said, but he called me one day, and I called him back one morning. I called him back. He was laughing, playing, everything. Man, you letting them get to you. I said, bro, they fucking with me. They fucking with me bad, man. I said, they fucking with me. I said, but the only thing is, bro, they getting to me because I'm trying to understand why the fuck everybody keeps saying. I said, my son can't do an interview without in the comments you see boost, 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 boost. And I said, in this is me talking to Bose. I said, in y'all interviews, I go to straight to the comment. You don't see my son name nowhere. You don't hear nobody ask him. He's the world champion. You don't hear nobody ask about him. You don't see nobody say nothing about him. But when on my son thing, go back to an interview between May and September, or shit, May and any time from May when he won the title. You go from that interview on and you go to Boost interview, you don't see it at all. You still won't see my son name, probably. They never
yeah,
asked this nigga about my son.
well, it's the same thing. It's double standards. I do get it's the same thing
Yeah,
when you're talking about Tank. Same thing when you talk about Errol Spence as it relate to Crawford. Same
right.
thing we talk about Tank as it relate to Devin Haney or Shakur
Shit
or whoever.
crazy. Shit crazy.
Whoever that popular cult like
Right,
the
right.
fighter have a cult like following, the fans always have a double standard.
But
Yeah,
don't go to that nigga and ask that nigga like you ain't Tank.
they're not gonna do that.
Tank said out his mouth he ain't never went in the office at PBC and asked for now one of them fights that he told y'all he'll beat up.
Yeah, no, he said that. He
He
definitely said
said that shit. Do you think they just heard what I just said? They heard me, they ain't want to hear me.
Yeah.
That nigga said out his mouth, I ain't never. They said, how many times have you went there and asked him, man, I want them guys? That nigga said never. Because Tank is, when it comes to shit like that, Tank honest. I ain't gonna call him honest because I know he'll lie too. I seen him lie. But anyway, you feel what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, the man telling you how he feels. He telling you what it is. Y'all just don't want to fucking hear it. Boost has not said my son's name. Boost ain't said he'll fight my motherfucking son.
So
Go ask that nigga, blood his shit. Is you gonna fight? Hey, after you beat Stanionis, or if you beat Stanionis, you gonna fight, man? Go beat Norman. I've been telling y'all forever. Go tell him, man, beat Norman ass, man. I want to shut his daddy up. I'm sick of this shit.
hey, the dude here, the Goop he say Norman Jr. is not $1 million fighter.
But guess what? He finna get $1 million. So what that mean? What that mean, nigga? What does that mean, you dumbass? If you finna get $1 million his next fight, what's that fucking mean, dumbass? Can't make this shit up. It's like, hey, look, why did? Whoever said that, let's ask him this. Is he a world-class fighter? See, I got to hear the answer.
What?
I said, is he a world-class fighter?
Who?
My son. Whoever said it, I want to know.
No, yeah, he definitely a world class fighter. Yeah.
No. They gonna say no. That's what I'm just gonna tell you. A fact is a fact. You feel me?
Yeah.
A fact is a fact. These niggas can't, they deny facts. They deny that nigga, my son is 4 years ahead of Boots. Boots wasn't doing what my son was doing when he was 23 or 24 years old. Boots wasn't a world champion. He wasn't nowhere near it. My son is 4 years ahead of this nigga. My son just beat the number one contender in the WBO. My son was the underdog. He went to a nigga hometown. Boots ain't never went to a nigga hometown. My son already did shit Boots ain't done. And if he go to Japan, there's gonna be another shit that the nigga ain't done. You feel what I'm saying? Come on. Boots ain't moving like that. Go ask that nigga to fight us. Stop. It takes two to fight. Stop asking us to fight him. Ask that nigga to fight us. We telling you we'll fight him. We gonna get our money. We gonna get our money with or without him. That's what y'all mad about. We gonna get our money with or without him.
Yeah, when like the brother said, he said y'all not $1 million fighter. My question to that would be, what are you basing that on? Because us as fans, some of the fans, you have managers and promoters, and if they don't like you, you don't deserve $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. If they do like you, you're supposed to get all the money you're supposed to get. So there's there's no I guess what I'm trying to say. There's no there's no balance with it. It's kind of like, okay, I don't like this nigga, fuck him. This it's
Hold on,
all
my.
one sided with the criticism.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk. I got to talk to this landlady.
Okay, cool. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I noticed. Like, he makes a valid point. Go ahead and ask. Hold on, matter of
What
fact,
kind
let
of
me
car?
put him on mute. I'll put him on mute right quick. Go ahead. Go ahead and ask Boots that same question. Now I know that they're not gonna fight right now. Boots got to fight with Stanley on this. He's going to probably, if he could beat him, he can unify the division. And it's all about having options. So both fighters have options at this point. Now that I'm sitting back looking at it, somebody dropped the chat earlier. Who that was that dropped the super chat earlier? And what did he say? He said that hold on, let me unmute you. All right, I just unmuted you. He said that y'all can fight for undisputed. And I say, you know what? That fight will be bigger.
Right.
It'll be bigger now. You know what I mean? If you and Boots fight for undisputed title, and just think how much more that would be. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
It'll be bigger.
That was the agreement between me and Bozy in the beginning. That's what I'm saying. It was everything was all fine. Everything was all good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There was no issues. The issues happened when his son, when Bozy's son, when Jaron Ennis came out to we turned it down, which was a lie. So I don't blame him for it. That's what somebody told him. That's what somebody lied to him and said. So all we did was came out and defend. I said, like, whoa, buddy, because I had called Bozy. I called Bozy and told him. I said, listen, Bozy, they called us and made us an offer. Oh, Bozy didn't know they made the offer.
Listen, y'all in the same situation. I'm finna tell you right now.
Right. I'm gonna tell him to call it tomorrow. Like, go ahead.
No, y'all in the same situation that Terrence Crawford was in. I don't want to say Devin Haney, but Shakur Stevenson. The fighters who are not popular amongst the same group of people, right?
Right.
And I've been studying this here, like the same group of people who, like, the popular black fighters are Boots, are Devontae Tank Davis and Boots.
Right.
The black fighters who are not popular, who are not liked by that group, the pro PBC guys, are the Crawfords, are I would even say maybe the Haneys to a degree, or the Shakur Stevensons, or the B Normans. Y'all in that position now. It's the same fan base. It's the same fan base.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm all the ones that's fall on the Tank under the card. That's really what it is. Everybody you just said they fall on Showtime, PBC, on Showtime. That's it. That's all it is. These niggas are just fans, like you just said. They just fanagers. That's all. They just fans. They man fans. Because it's really men. It's just a bunch of fucking man fans that told them niggas that they want to think about ice and rap music, come out to rappers and shit like that. That's who it is. That's all it is. These niggas just want they glorifying what they want to be and what they want to see, and nigga, that's what it is. They represent for the culture and all that shit. That nigga. Well, guess what? We is the culture, motherfucker. There's a young black father and son, both of us young. A young black father and son making a way out of no way, and I'm talking about no way because y'all ain't gave us shit. Ain't nobody gave us shit. We didn't come in with no motherfucking beloved goddamn with no beloved nothing. You feel me? They gave us nothing. We gonna take it though. We gonna take it and we gonna show you we earn it. We gonna earn it. We ain't got to give it to us. We gonna take it.
I just want you, because I studied this shit, right, B? I want you to understand what it is. It's the same thing. I'm seeing it. I'm hearing the same talking points. You're never gonna get credit for whatever you do, and you just gotta. It is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all are not the favorite black fighter amongst the boxing community with a certain group, the pro PBC guys.
I got one for you. Now, you just said about the double standard shit, right? Mm-hmm. So a nigga said, you ain't never fought a top fighter? This is in the comments just a minute ago before I got on here. Your son ain't never fought a top fighter? But Boots have? Wait a minute. My son fought the number one in the WBO right up under Terrence Crawford. In fact, if you go now, the nigga Giovanni, they just put him. I know box rate don't mean shit, cause they be lying. They just put Giovanni after they moved my son up. I think Giovanni number 4 on box rate now. Like, you can't make this shit up, bro.
Yeah.
I think they moved Giovanni didn't fight. They moved my son up from number 5 up under Lewis Crocker to number 3 under Ryan Garcia that ain't never fought at welterweight.
They never fought at welterweight.
They never fought at welterweight, and I believe that Giovanni Setien is now number 4. Bro, you can't make it up. But guess who beat the nigga that's number 4? My son. It's only one person that beat anybody in that top category. My son. My son beat Giovanni Setien. Giovanni Setien, they thought was finna do something. They thought he was finna make some noise. And he still may make some noise, but guess who came out and demolished him? Brian Norman Jr. Guess who ain't came out to be the toughest fighter that Jaron Boots Ennis has fought is Karen Trukadeshin. Whatever the fuck his name is. That's the toughest fighter that's the best fighter that he's fought by record, by numbers. That's the best person he's ever fought. He looked terrible against him. Y'all talk shit about him the first time and said he just ran. It's because he ran. He came back the next time and said, this tells you everything you need to know too. He come back the next time and realized he had no reason to be afraid of the power, and he stood and fought him. You think a nigga gonna stand and fight my son? No, he not. No. He stood right in front of him and he fought him. Ain't no nigga finna stand in front of my son and fight him. No.
The only thing I can tell, the only advice I can give you, well, I ain't really got to give no advice. You know how this game works.
Right.
Just keep winning. Just keep doing your thing.
Yeah,
whatever decisions y'all make.
Yeah.
You know, I know at the end of the day, you know, your son is the one that's going to make the decision on who he fights and when he fights. I do know for a fact that you and your son and Boots ain't fighting right now. I know that for a fact.
That nigga
Boots got a fight coming up.
Yeah.
But just because y'all not fighting right now, don't mean that y'all not going to fight later on.
We want it.
You get what I'm saying? So
we want it.
We'll see. Especially if Boots stick to his word and say that he wants to become undisputed at welterweight.
He won't. They're gonna give him a way out. They already paint the picture. They've been giving man. You know it's kind of hard. Stanionis gonna clock him with look. This is my prediction on the Stanionis fight because I didn't pay attention to Stanionis, which I got to say his style and his defense. His style, even though he gets hit a lot, his style and his defense is pressure. Not even it's his pressure. His pressure and his defense. Fuck the punches. His pressure and his defense is a lot for anybody. It's a lot for anybody. You know what I'm saying? The way what he does. I watched him. I watched what he does. His toughest fight was against, like I said, Gabriel Maestre, a guy with 6 fights. That was his toughest opponent, and that was 2 years ago. His toughest opponent he fought 2 years ago. Gabriel Maestre. That's the so-called number 2 welterweight world champion in the world. He was our sparring partner. You feel me? And Gabriel Maestre, I don't think he'll fight my son. Matter of fact, I'm positive he won't. Gabriel Maestre won't fight my son. I can bet you that. But that was Stanionis' toughest opponent. You feel what I'm saying? So again, they just like to move the needle. I'm like, well, who did Boots fight? That's elite. That was the top. Like you telling my son ain't fighting the top. Who did Boots fight? Motherfucker ain't got no answers.
Well, the thing, as I said, this is what I noticed. People use non-boxing talking points to make boxing arguments.
Right.
What I mean by that is this isn't about being objective or calling a spade a spade. This is about I don't like you.
Right.
And I like him.
Right.
So everything I'm saying is based on my dislike for you.
Mm-hmm.
And everything I'm not going to say about this guy is based on my like for him. It's i.e. confirmation bias. I'm only going to say things that confirm what I want to believe about you. And anything about the fighter who I like, who I don't agree, that I don't agree with, I'm going to ignore that because it doesn't fit my narrative. So I do get that. All I'm saying is, Boots and your son, if they stay in the welterweight division, they on the collision course. As long as you keep winning.
That nigga leaving. After this fight, that nigga leaving. If he can't get Barrios, he leaving. He ain't saying my son's name. I know how to read niggas. He ain't saying my son's name. That mean a lot. That's on purpose. My son said his name. We ain't afraid of that nigga name. My son will knock him the fuck out. I genuinely and truly believe that. And the ones who want to say cap, Saturday night showed you why I believe it. I've seen my son, and my son just got 2 good hands. If he was doing what he was doing with one good hand at a time, he finally just got 2 good hands, and you just seen what he did with 2 good hands. Boots ain't finna stand there with my son. No, they not. He not finna stand there with my son. That's it.
So now you got Jen Sasaki. If your son were to take that route, because Boots is not waiting on you guys because he got a fight coming up,
Right.
and y'all gotta make a decision who you gonna fight. If you take
Right.
that route, so the money that your detractor said that you would never get the
We gonna get.
1.5 or
We gonna
whatever.
get. We gonna get.
Okay, so if your son take that route, you'll get that money. Then what? So when I say then what, I mean for the people who say you never would have got that. So now once you do get it, then what you think will be said then?
Oh, I'm petty like that. I'm petty like that. I debunk one. I debunk. I like debunking one narrative at a time. So if the narrative was, don't nobody know my son. My son's the welterweight champion of the world. He just this, he just that. You know what I mean? You got Top Rank promoting him now as of a couple of weeks ago. So they
Yeah, they
trying to
wasn't
get it
promoting him like that.
right, huh? Right. So now they
They
just
wasn't
start
promoting him. He wasn't
right. So
priority over there like that.
right. So now they just started promoting him or whatever. So now we finna debunk that part about don't nobody know him, get his name out. The money part, we gonna debunk that the next fight. We gonna debunk each narrative. We already debunked the he ain't fought nobody. We already debunked that because when you say he ain't fought nobody, like I said, he fought Giovanni Santillon in his hometown with nobody on his side. Even the commission put me out the fucking ring, and he was a 4-1 underdog, and he knocked that motherfucker clean the fuck out. I mean, in fact, I got a
Beat
better
him
one
up.
for you. I
Beat him
got a
up and
better one.
knocked him out.
I got a better one for you. There is no performance that nobody in this chat can give me that Jaron Ennis has ever had that came close to what my son did to Santillon. He had that man leaking. He beat the wheel out that man. There's nobody you could think of that came even close. Roman Veal was a 140 pounder. Go look it up. Thomas Delorme was a 140 pounder, which he had to hit in the back of the head to knock him out. Matter of fact, I went back and watched that the other day too. The announcer actually said it. I don't know why I didn't catch that the first time. The announcer said it. When they showed the replay, the announcer said it might have been more in the back of the head. He said it. Cussio Clayton hitting in the back of the head. 140. He was a 140 pounder. Sergey Lipinets was a 140 pounder. This nigga beating up little niggas. Like he over there with Al Heyman. We know what Al Heyman and Floyd do. They give you little niggas to beat up. They got a blueprint over there. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all acting like y'all don't know. Y'all act like y'all don't see it. My son was just in there with a big ass Derek Quave ass. That was you seen how big he was when he fought him. He wasn't no little nigga.
Yeah, no, he look big. He look bigger than B.
He ain't no little nigga. And get what B did? Knocked his ass down and stood there. Stood there strong.
So
Listen,
do you feel when people make the argument that y'all ain't fought nobody, who is the somebodies that Boots has fought? You know, in
exactly.
country. I'm
That's my
asking.
point.
No,
That's
I'm
my
asking.
point.
Okay,
Yeah.
if I say okay, y'all ain't fought nobody.
Right.
Do they give you a counter argument to
No.
okay, well Boots fought eight. This who
No.
Boots fought.
No. They can't. There's nobody to fucking say. They can't. You know who they be. The one they will say is Karen. Karen to be what they say is Karen to be. Well, damn, you just said Karen was sorry as hell and he ran right before he fought him the second time, but that Karen to beat my son. What the fuck? Karen ain't beat nobody. Karen didn't beat anybody else. You cannot watch a Karen fight. I tried to watch one. Karen never beat anybody else. I guarantee you'll never hear from Karen again about in an exciting performance. I wouldn't doubt if Karen come back and get knocked the fuck out by the next person he fight. I'm so serious. Karen is not that good. He's not.
Shout out to Body King Boss, and he said, "OG Rashidi wants some smoke. Congrats."
Yeah, absolutely. We know Rashidi. Hey, anybody that got something to gain won't smoke. We know that. That's what they're supposed to want. That's what they're supposed to do. But at this point right now, we want lateral to upper movements. Really, we don't even want no lateral movement. We want upper movements. You feel what I'm saying? We got to get up. You got to remember, we got fish to fry, and we got goddamn walls to knock down. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? We got some goals to crush. That's what we got to do. And I don't think that Rashidi Ellis, at his age, been in the game for 11, 13 years. My son, however long he been in the game, I mean, it would be a pointless situation. That's not a money fight. I just told you we're gonna get a meal.
That's not.
Yeah, we're gonna get a meal. We trying to get at least a meal the next fight, and we gonna get it. So we trying to do that. Then that's not a money fight. Damn, I ain't pay no money for $1 million for that.
Yeah,
Rashidi Ellis is. Yeah, Rashidi Ellis. My son, hey, just so y'all know, my son's minimum is a lot more than y'all think it was in the chat. Just so y'all know. So I mean, shit, I can't even see them giving us. I can't even see them want to get him, you know what I'm saying, to pay to do that. But hey, yeah, that don't make sense. That fight don't
So,
make sense.
so I asked you this question before. Um, with the top rank situation, I saw an interview with Bob Arum saying that, hey, because of Turk Al Sheikh, this is what he said. I clipped the interview. Because of what Turk Al Sheikh is doing, they top rank is going to do
PBC,
a lot more working with the
PBC.
PBC.
Yeah,
What do you think about that?
I love it. I love it because maybe we can get Barrios. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Maybe we get Barrios. Maybe they can. Maybe it's gonna tear down some of the walls to the protection team because
yeah,
PBC and the Showtime crew over there. Well, that's where the protection team and that's where all the black fighters that you talking about that the squadron are fans of. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So maybe they can get rid of this whole protection team they got going on. Been going on since the post Floyd era.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sick. I'm sick of that protection team. Now we want that smoke.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what went on the post Floyd era, and they built a cult like following online, the PBC, and all of the channels and the different fans. They use the same talking points, but they
Right.
slowly been getting knocked down. Wilder, he's done. Bud took care of Spence, so that killed that.
And you see what
Then
happened to Tank. Tank just draw with Roach at 130 pounder. He cherry pick gone wrong.
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like they're forced to kind of work together. That's why I kind of like I like what Turk Al Sheikh is doing because it's forcing everybody.
The
Look, y'all
fight, the
got to shit to
fight.
get off the pot now.
Yeah, the fight. We love it. We love it. Hopefully, and I hope it will. But we got to get bigger for that, and we're willing to do that. Hopefully, my son can next fight can be a such a successful situation that we can get more eyes and get the attention of Turkey and see if he offer Jaron Ennis if he win his fight to actually make that fight happen. Because I want to see him duck my son. He ain't gonna fight my son.
Mm.
He ain't gonna do it. Ain't nothing in me to tell me that he is. He ain't gonna fight my son. Nothing about his energy tell me he want to fight it. He ain't gonna fight my son.
Well, the thing is, as I said, Boots has a cult like following. They
Right.
feel that he's the Matrix. They feel that he's the second coming of Roy Jones Jr. Um, and they just look at your son as he's a nobody. They're probably going to say you got to fight 20 people before you can get to him. Um, so I don't know. I mean,
Hey, they said, motherfucker said when we was calling out Booth just a little while ago, fight Karen. See, why the fuck I gotta fight Karen when I want to fight this nigga? What the
yeah. No,
fuck?
no, I remember that. No, I remember that was that was after Boots had fought Karen, right?
Right. Fight Karen. Y'all can't even get past Karen. Well, we don't want to get past Karen. We want to get Boots.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck you gonna put like I said, in this day and time, the fights matter. You gotta look at how many you gotta look at the time between the fights. You know what I'm saying? So you got months. You got months between the fight, 3, 4, 5, 6 months between the fights. So the more y'all talk that shit and you gotta build up to a Karen fight, then you want us to do that, then talk some more. Hey, that's stupid. Nigga, let's get right to the point. Fuck the Karen. We want a Boots. We want a Jaron Ennis. You feel what I'm saying? We do respect that Stanionis fight though, because I did tell him we eagerly wanted this fight with Boots next. We needed that shit next. We had that situation with Derek Cuevas, the guy we just fought, that we signed to fight him last year, that we had to get out the way. But we desperately wanted that fight because we trying to knock down all the goddamn narratives. The best way to do that is to beat his ass. That's what we
yeah.
trying to do. That's the best way to. So, but he didn't wait for us. We told him if you wait for us, like I told you, we'll get him at the end of May or the beginning of June. If you could just wait a minute. He didn't wait for us. Okay, which is fine. You feel what I'm saying? Understandable. Big fight. Unification. Great. Can't knock that. But nigga, let's get that work. That's it.
I think I think the fight gonna happen. I think if Boots stay in the welterweight division, he wants to become undisputed. You
Now,
know, as long as y'all, because if you let's say you go to Japan and fight Jin Sasaki, Jin doesn't have a belt, right? But it's a big money fight. It's a big money fight. So yeah, you definitely got to do that. So if you can make that move, and then for me, that'll be impressive. You going to another man's backyard as a champion, but you
right,
kind of like gonna be the underdog because you're not the hometown favorite.
right.
So that'll show a lot of gall. Like, oh look, I'm finna go over here and beat this guy when I
In
could
his
have
own
just
country. Yeah,
like you could have played politics and say, look, well, I'm from America. You got to come over here. I can't hate on that.
right,
I can't hate on that myself. You
right.
go get your
Appreciate it.
money. What about Mario Barrios? What are you hearing about him?
Um, I don't know how much I can say. Well, I say this. Some bait has been thrown out that we don't
Okay,
know if he's gonna take it. We threw some bait out to him.
okay.
I don't think
Yeah,
he. We
so
don't. Nobody's expecting him to take it though.
yeah. No, I'm saying I don't think me personally. I'm gonna be honest with you, based on the past.
Yeah.
I think that the matchmakers. I don't know who do the matchmaking over there at the PBC, but I think they're going to be very careful how they move
Yeah.
Mario
Absolutely.
Barrios. I seriously
Absolutely.
doubt
Yeah. Yeah.
that your son or Boots will
No.
get this guy in the ring. I
Right.
don't think he'll
Right.
fight neither one
Right.
of them. That's just
Yeah.
my
He. Ain't gonna-
opinion.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna do it either. I don't think he's gonna do it either. But like I said, the bait been thrown out there, but it was thrown out there with like a hesitation, like I don't know. I think he gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? But we shall see. I mean, look at who he just fought last time. And then he got a fucking draw with him. I mean,
Yeah,
come on, man. Come on, man. You can't go doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then you take it more. Now you finna take more time off, more inactivity. He might well come up off the pit. He might well come up off that belt. But you
yeah.
know,
Well, that's the PBC way. That right now, okay, you fought. Okay, you take some time off.
right?
You chill. I
Yeah.
mean, again, like I put myself in their position. It's like, listen, fam. Two of our biggest stars got destroyed, and now we're down to our last one, and he just had a draw
He just
with the
had a
guy that
draw.
he was a
Right.
25-1 favorite to beat.
Right. That nigga just
So
had a draw. Damn.
if I'm the head over there, I have to be very careful with my matchmaking. Like, you know what, dog, I can't. We got to keep this belt because that's our leverage.
Right.
So we got to make sure when we get him in the ring, it's going to be against a favorable opponent that he can beat and stuff like that. I don't see Mario Barrios fighting Boots or your son. I just don't see it. I'm being honest with you. I don't see him.
I don't see him.
I don't think the PBC gonna do it.
I don't see him doing that either. I don't see him doing that either. I don't see him doing that either. But again, man, I'm just excited for whatever the future holds. I like the idea of a Jen Sasaki fight.
Yeah.
Just let me say that. Again, I don't make the decision, so the final say so is with my son. But I love the idea that the money is there. That's a legacy builder. It's part of a legacy builder there to go to another country and to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's to add that into a legacy of doing that. Like even when you got Devin Haney when going to Australia fighting Cambosis, that's part of a legacy builder. Like with Devin Haney, shit. As of right now, he really has a Hall of Fame record already.
What are the requirements to get into the Hall of Fame? Because people have been arguing about
Right.
a lot of stuff that what Crawford said and this and that and
It's
someone asked me and I said I can't answer that question because I don't know what the
right.
requirements are. I'm about to talk to Dougie Fisher, but
Yeah. I don't
I'll
know.
call Steve Kim or somebody. But
Yeah, call Steve
or
Kim,
Rick
but I don't
Glazer,
know. I
because
don't know
Rick
what
Glazer is one of the voters. He votes.
listen. This is the crazy thing. I don't know what the standards are either. But you got to think it's fame. Fame. I mean, you got to look at the operative word, the Hall of Fame. Like he was
Yeah.
famous. Like big names. Like I don't know how big Javante Davis and this not no hate on him. I don't know how big he is in other countries. We don't know that. All we know is what we see right here, and we in the urban community. So it's different for us what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been said on some people that his numbers really don't do as good as they say when he don't
Now,
if he not fighting
yes.
a Ryan when he fought Ryan Garcia, he's 1.2 million, but that was the best he ever did. Other than that, him and Devin actually do the same numbers. That's what I've been told. I've been
Yeah.
told him and Devin do like 150, 200, you know what I'm saying, something like that on their own. So I mean, that's not a lot of people. You know what I mean? That's not a lot of people. You got 40 million black people, I think, in America and you only got 100 and you know what I mean, that's not a lot of people. 150, 200,000 buys or whatever else, and shit, that mean not even a quarter of the damn black people supported you. You know what I mean? So that's not famous. Big George Foreman is only a two-time world champion, but you got to think he was the oldest heavyweight to ever do it. You know the Rumble in the Jungle, not Rumble in the Jungle, yeah, Rumble in the
Yeah.
Jungle,
Yeah.
yeah,
Rumble in the Jungle.
Umayyad
Yeah.
Ali. So
He
I
don't.
mean,
Yeah. He don't.
and I said George Foreman because I was thinking about that, like, damn, he only won 2 titles. You would think he's done much more. You know what I mean? But I mean,
Well,
like, damn,
he
he only
fought
won.
some killers though.
He fought
He
some
fought
fucking kill.
Ron
Oh,
Lyle, Ernie
absolutely.
Shavers,
He
Ali.
a bad
He beat
motherfucker.
up Frazier, Ken
But
Norton.
he a bad
Then when he
motherfucker.
came back,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
fought doggone Michael Moore,
Michael
Vander
Moore, yeah,
Holyfield,
Holyfield, all the
Tom.
motherfuckers, man.
What's his name?
Tommy Morrison.
Tommy Morrison.
Tommy
Yeah,
Morrison.
he
Yeah,
Big George. You know.
he a bad motherfucker. Yeah, he a bad motherfucker. But I was saying Big George because if you go with because I wanted to say initially accolades, meaning what you won, what you gained, but really in accolades when it comes to titles, Big George only won 2. So that ain't, you know what I mean? But that don't go with what, what he meant to boxing. So
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what you have to call Steve Kim to ask him what other.
See, okay, this is the thing. I had Dougie Fisher on the show. My
Yeah.
chat ran him off. They was saying he was boring, this and that, but Dougie Fisher's a boss in the store. He know his stuff.
Oh, I remember that. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I clicked off too. I remember that shit.
They were talking crazy. Like,
I
I'm
remember
like,
that shit, bro.
man, you boring.
Bro, I clicked off. I swear to God, I'm sorry, bro. Hey, look, he cool. Number of respect to the show. Well, I clicked off ASAP. I kept coming back. That nigga was still talking to that guy.
Yeah, he was windy. He was windy. I say, man, but the chat, man, but he did say, because I asked him, I said, what are the requirements? He say it's part who you fought,
Yeah,
what your accomplishments are, but you have people who vote on the board to decide who gets in and who gets out. They just vote based on popularity.
right. That's why it's fame. It's fame. That's what
Yeah,
it
what
is.
you saying? So I'm like,
Fame.
you could be fighting. You could have a resume full of hog head cheese sandwiches, but man, he was popular though. He put butts in seats. You
Right,
get what I'm saying?
right,
So,
right.
so that's why I say it's subjective. We
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
is.
We really don't
It is.
know.
But you got to think when you do stuff like what I just said, like if you got the Devin Haney going to Australia or if we go to Japan, you gonna naturally gain that type of, what I mean, depending on the performance that you put, you gonna gain some fans from over there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So when you go over there, you get seen over there, you're gonna gain some fans from being over there. So I mean, that goes to me, that goes with your popularity and it goes with accolades. What you done and what you accomplished and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga went over there to Japan, did the title defense in Japan. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's huge. That's huge.
I will say this. I have no proof of this. What I'm finna say, but I'm going off of my gut feeling because I asked Doug this. I think the requirements to get in the Hall of Fame back in the day, getting the Hall of Fame today is a lot easier than it was back in the day. The requirements is like you had to go through some shit. Like we got Simon Brown. Look, Simon Brown still ain't in the Hall of Fame yet. So, but you got to be some stuff. So listen, before I let you go, what you want to say to the fans, your supporters and your doubters, before you wrap up?
Hey man, look, I mean, to my supporters, man, I truly, 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 genuinely appreciate you, man. I ain't nothing but a regular old dude, you know what I'm saying, living life, working life just like y'all. And I'm just trying to get my son to make a way. You know what I'm saying? When I came on this YouTube shit or even open my mouth, that's all I was doing was support my son and really just trying to share truth and light, because that's really all I do. If you listen to what I say outside of that rant I just went on with you a little while ago, if you ever listen to what I say and actually listen to my comments, I don't really say shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't really say shit. People ask me my opinion. I tell you what I think. That's what it is. It's just my opinion don't go with what you want to fucking believe. And that's been the problem the whole goddamn time. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, it is what it is. I appreciate y'all, giving me the chance. Even the ones that's doubters. You could be a doubter. That's fine. A doubter is fine. I ain't talking about the haters. Fuck the haters. The doubters, you fine. That's cool. You welcome to doubt. You know what I'm saying? We welcome to prove ourselves. We're willing to prove ourselves. We want to do that. You feel what I'm saying? But give me and my son the opportunity to do that. Don't just go out there and be shooting shit just because you want to shoot some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Cause they from Georgia, them niggas from Georgia. No, nigga, don't do that. You feel me? But
Holyfield from Georgia.
He not from Georgia. Holyfield is from Alabama. My son,
okay.
this is a fact too. My son is the only born and raised Atlanta world champion. The only one. He is.
Yeah. I didn't know Holyfield was from Alabama.
Holyfield from Alabama. Vernon Forrest is from Augusta, Georgia. My son is the only one. And O'Neal Bell. A lot of people don't know about it. It was my partner. He got killed a few years ago. He was undisputed him and Holyfield was the only one at the time that ever went undisputed at cruiserweight. O'Neal Bell. You can look him up. Give him hell Bell. O'Neal Bell. Yeah, so those are the only 3 world champions out of Atlanta outside of my son. My son is only the 4th world champion representing Atlanta.
So when did Holyfield move to Atlanta?
I don't know.
Because his boxing career, they's always said he was from Atlanta, Georgia.
I started boxing in 94. I started boxing in 94, 95. I fought at Holyfield Arena in 1995. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know either. I had to do my research, and I found out I had to find out he wasn't from Georgia, because that's what I did. I just found out last year when I'm telling you what I'm telling you about my son is the only one that's born and raised here. He the only one. Everybody else was not born and raised here. They migrated here. My son was
So
born.
your Holyfield migrated. Okay.
My
Yeah, I didn't
son
know
was
that.
born right.
I
My
he was
son was
born and
born
raised
right in this motherfucker. You can look at my son was born right here. Yeah, we in the
All right.
metro. Yeah, Metro Atlanta, whatever, man. But again, like I said, to the supporters, I really appreciate y'all. To the haters who been hating from the beginning, fuck y'all. We're gonna keep doing what we doing. We're gonna get this motherfucking M's like we told you we was gonna do, and I'm gonna keep debunking all the shit you said. And I'm gonna bet you this: your favorite fighter ain't gonna fight my motherfucking son. And why don't you go ask that nigga why the fuck he keep running? That's what the fuck you need to do. Quit asking me, nigga. Go ask Bozy. Go ask me. Oh, and let me say another thing. I'm sorry. Let me say one more thing. Bozy is 1 month older than my daddy, 69 years old. My daddy's turned 69 in March. Bozy turned 69 in February. Bozy is 1 month old. I have nothing but utmost respect. But you dumb motherfuckers that be in the chat telling my Bozy will beat my ass. Come on, bro. I honestly can't even answer it in the chat because I don't want to disrespect Bozy. But, bro, use your motherfucking head, dog. Think about what you're saying for a minute. I beat his son's ass. He got sons. Me and Bozy, sons are the same. His sons fought when I fought. He got a Derek Ennis Jr. He got a Farah Ennis. I beat their ass. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying I fight them before I fight Bozy. Why the fuck you gonna go all the way to Bozy? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, don't do that. I'm not disrespecting that man like that. If y'all saw it, I think Derek, one of his son, Derek, was the one I got into it at the weigh-in. Y'all can look that shit up.
Yeah.
So give me somebody like that before you give me fucking a 69-year-old man that's my fucking father age. Bro, get the fuck out of here, man.
All right, man. But look, hey B, you just enlightened me on something. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Holyfield.
Yeah. I
You got stuck on that shit, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm stuck on that, but nah, but
Google
even
it.
what you
Hey,
just said
Google it.
about Bozy.
Google it. Go Google it real quick. Let's find out. Google it. What is that?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look him up. Vander Holyfield.
Yeah, put where you from. Because that was
Real
somebody
deal
told me.
Holyfield. That's my, hey man, Vander Holyfield, that was my guy, man.
Because it was told to me. It could be wrong. Niggas be lying. I never looked it up.
Oh, my bad. Damn, I'm gonna spell the man's name. Yeah, because they always say the real deal Holyfield. You know, I always thought he was
He
from
always
Atlanta.
represented. Yeah, he always represented
you're right.
Atlanta.
No, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. He was born. His birthplace is what it say? Atmore, Alabama.
Yeah, my son is the only one born and raised right here in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
My
Atmore,
son was
Alabama.
born.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we call you got Atlanta. You got Atlanta, and you got a metro Atlanta area. So you got Atlanta surrounding areas. My son was born in Decatur, Georgia, which is 3-4 miles outside of Atlanta, but it's still the metro Atlanta area. He's the only one born and raised. Yeah, he's the only one born and raised right here.
Yeah, Decatur, Georgia, man. Yeah,
Decatur, Georgia. You know about Decatur where it's greater than, goddamn.
Oh, look here, man. Well, listen. Hey, what's my group back in the day?
Hard boys, not hard boys.
No.
Oh, they from my neighborhood. Hold on, bro. Hold on, they from my neighborhood. God damn it, not hard boys.
They made On the Grind. They made made a song called From Decatur.
Yeah, straight from the dead. Yeah.
No, Ghetto Mafia. No, Ghetto Mafia.
They from my neighborhood, bro. They from my
Ghetto
neighborhood.
Mafia,
They from Barber Lane. They from Barber Lane. They from my neighborhood.
They were
Barber
the
Lane
first
is the
rappers.
street.
They were the first rappers that I ever heard say trap.
Yeah. They from my neighborhood,
yeah,
bro.
man, we the trap, man. We made trap music.
Yeah.
They were the first ones that ever said that way before T.I. came out.
Yeah, absolutely. They from my neighborhood. Shit, right there. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, hey, B, man, I appreciate you, man.
Ain't no
I'm gonna let you
problem,
go,
man.
man. I know
Salute,
you're busy, man. Let's give Brian Norman a round of applause.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.